Hi friends, thank you for tuning in. Judy here. If you love freedom, democracy, human rights, and more, if you believe that regular people deserve to live happy lives, welcome to join Candy's world. So, if you're not a new friend, you already know that Candy's world is my ideal world. It's a world completely free of people like Donald Trump and Trumpers. You might wonder why a Trumper-free world is so important. Well, my friends, it's simple. People like Trump are built by greed, cruelty, and malice. But let's not forget, without Trumpers, Trump would never have been elected president in the first place. So eliminating the Trumper mindset is just as crucial. As I've mentioned in my previous videos, the education system in almost every country are intentionally designed to keep the masses undereducated. Because of this, a massive portion of the population lacks critical thinking skills, making them highly state Trumper-like, for lack of the ability to think independently. That's why in Candy's world, education is affordable and accessible. People can even use their standard working hours to fund tuition for themselves or their children. By making quality education a universal right, we eliminate the ignorance that breeds Trumpism. And no Trumpers. Without Trumpers, demagogues like Trump can never take power. The world will become a more beautiful and peaceful place where people no longer hate each other over their differences. Instead, love will triumph over hate. So, Candy's world is built on love and respect. There's no room for bullies and for the people who worship them. And make no mistake, Trump is a textbook bully. We all know this, right? If you're unfamiliar with his history of intimidation, name-calling, and aggressive rhetoric against both allies and opponents, I highly encourage you to look it up. You'll quickly find that he has spent his entire life bullying others, employees, contractors, vendors, women, lawyers, bankers, and tenants alike. So Trump is a bullying thug. Why do Trumpers love this about him? Why do they reframe his toxic behavior as bold leadership or a great tactic to keep access of his political and media rivals? In my opinion, it's because bullying culture is deeply woven into the fabric of America. Some of you might argue that America protects the vulnerable, offers refuge to those fleeing violence, gives a voice to the voiceless. But my friends, the harsh reality is that bullying is not just widespread, the system actively accommodates it. From where I sit, it seems entirely intentional. You see, my friends, they always appear to address the issue on the surface. But in reality, the very problem is allowed to grow. If you've noticed this, bullying is everywhere, and studies show that bullying behavior spikes in late childhood and peaks during middle school. Tragically, instead of removing the bullies, schools often push the victimized students into the special education tracks, just to sweep the problem under the rug. And you know what? The victimized students are usually the nerds, the quiet kids who love to read. Yes, the system doesn't want ordinary people reading books and gaining knowledge. It wants people to stay exactly where they are, trapped at the bottom. So much so, by doing bare minimum to solve the crisis, the system plants the seeds of bullying. And this creates a massive population that grows up in marrying bullies. And the vast majority of them end up as trombers. Fortunately, in Candy's world, the system is not designed to suppress ordinary people from climbing the social ladder. Candy's world has zero tolerance for bullies. Societies, schools, and workplaces build supportive and uplifting environments. Unfortunately, in the real world, not just in the US, but globally, bullying culture is deeply entrenched, which is why Trump finds adoration not just from American Trumpers, but also from like-minded people across the globe. Of course, bullying culture is not the only reason they support them. When economic inequality and rampant political corruption also play massive roles. These voters buy into Trump's lies because they are hurting financially and they don't understand the complex macroeconomic reasons behind their struggles. Trump offered them scapegoats in simple, punchy soundbites that sound plausible to untrained ears. He tells them that their hardships are caused by undocumented immigrants, the deep state, or transgender people. But the underlying causes are the governments have given too many benefits to the wealthy, while robots, AI-powered automation, and AI systems continue to take people's jobs. So Trump-like figures are evil, and Trump-like people are ignorant. A world without them will be more beautiful, right? If that sounds like a reality you wanna live in, I invite you to join Candy's world. It's completely free.